Hey guys, so what we're going to do here today is we're going to go over the power chords on the low E string. So you should have learned all your notes on all the strings by now, and of course the low E is E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, and then F, and then be able to go backwards down the neck too, and be able to do that going up, back down. And hopefully you learned the fretted power chord shape already, but if not, we'll review it here. So what we do is we find our root. So we're going to do A, E, F, G, A. And then what we do is go over 2 frets and then down to the next string. That's our A5 power chord. And if I didn't go over the theory part of it yet, we call it a 5 because it's the 5th note in our musical alphabet. And we can get a little bit more deeper into that later on, but that's a really good starting point. Just to think of it, your musical alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and just A, B, C, D, E. So this is an A, and this is an E. So if you don't really care about this right now, then don't worry about it. But for those of you who do care, that's what those are. And then anytime you see A5, D5, anything like that, it's your power chord, your fretted power chord. So now we're going to take our notes on our E string: E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. And we're going to turn those into power chords. Really focus on the root, what the root is. The root is our open string. We're going to play an open E5 power chord. Then we're going to play our F on the E string. You turn that into a power chord. Then we know where the G is. It's right here. Turn that power chord over 2, down 1. Go to A, over 2, down 1. And I think you get the drift. B, power chord. C, power chord. D, power chord. E, power chord. And F. F, power chord. Now you're not going to really get much playing up here. You might have the, little bit of playing there on this stuff up here, but generally you're not going to be playing power chords up here. They're more like in the middle and then down here. So yeah, that is your power chords on the E string. So work on that. Be able to go up and then back down and just jam on it a little bit. I'm going to make another video where I'm going to talk about this a little bit, so we'll get into that, because whenever you're working on something, you want to make it musical, whether it's going to be applying it to music that, like a cover tune or something, or better yet, if you can create something of your own out of it, that's even better. But anyways, so that's it. There's our power chords. Be able to, with that, go up and back down, and make sure that you say it. Don't just start to try and memorize the patterns, because you're going to come over to, there's half steps between B to C and E to F. Well, if you really don't know where you are in the alphabet on here, then you're not going to really know where those half steps are, and it's going to mess you up. So make sure, okay, E, F, G, A, just say it. And do it on the way back, too. I know it's hard. I can F, E, D, C, and so on. I've done it hundreds of times, so that's fine for me. But, yeah, it might take you a little bit more effort. But, yeah, go back down, too. You want to know this stuff really good. Plus, you're getting to know the notes on the neck. So that's really important. So there you go. There's that lesson. Work on that. Any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you in guess you call it part 2, the power chords on the A string. See you there.